Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Good to be back with you. I know it's been a little while. I had intended to get a couple videos out over the weekend, but my wife and I found opportunity just to head out of town for just a little bit, spend some time with each other, and we just had a great time doing that. She is doing better. Still got the heart monitor on, but that's set to come off tomorrow, so we'll get that sent back in. We don't really anticipate any negative reports on that or anything, anything wrong is what I mean with that. But she's had that on for 2 weeks. We'll send that back tomorrow and then just await the doctor's report to see where that goes. But again, once again, I thank you for all the prayers. She's feeling much better. And she's still got a couple other appointments to make yet as far as follow-up goes, but everything's going well. Okay, guys, just real quick, and I've got a lot to cover in this, so I'm going to try to get through this in as timely a fashion as I possibly can. I've got an update on the senior group build. I had some good time Friday night to work on that. I got a good bit accomplished on that. I've got some stash ads that I've accumulated over the last several weeks. I haven't actually done any stash ad videos lately, so I'm going to get that in here. And then I got just some cover on some general bench projects. Talk about the 57 again, just slightly, with just some decisions I've made on that. And then I got just a little bit of information on just general channel information here coming up for the next month or so. So we'll get into that here in just a little bit. But first, I want to go over this. This is the flyer for the LT's 21st annual model car show. This one I did a video on last year. Got really good response for that. It was a great show. This is held August 24th, 2024 at New Hope Christian Center. That's at 2024 Beatty Road, Elida, Ohio, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And again, I wanted to let you know, Bobby that runs this was telling me that he's got this out on Facebook, and there's some stuff going around there about some scammer saying to pre-register. Guys, no money is taken for this until the day of the show. So if anything's out there about send registration money, it's a scam. Do not do it. No money is collected. If you're able to go to the show, no money's collected until you check in and for your entry fee there. So that's just one thing that he wanted me to mention to you there. So just take a look at the real quick here. We get the theme build is anything Mercedes-Benz. So we've got categories here. There you can just kind of scan all those categories. Now this year there's a difference. No repeat winners at this one. So I don't know if you had been there and won with a particular car, would not be able to enter that one in. So, but there you get just all kinds of various 2024, and actually he's added a class movie cars, movie or / TV cars as a separate category this year. So that's pretty cool too. So, anyway, that's coming up here in just a few weeks. I had intended to get this out a couple weeks ago, but with stuff that come up with my wife, I just wasn't able to get that out there to you guys. So if you can, get there on Facebook, LT Plastic Model World. If you're in the area, again, we're about 70 miles or so east of Fort Wayne. Actually, I think we're fairly close from Toledo, Fort Wayne, Columbus, about that same areas. Actually, I believe just about all about the same distance there. So anywhere in those areas would not be much of a trip. So if you guys can come out, I'll be there. Look forward to seeing you and just having a great time with that. It's a great show. So with that, I'm going to get into these stash ads here real quick, guys. I've been able to acquire a couple that I've kind of been wanting for a while. And first one we'll start out is the 1960 Ford F100. I got me one. I've seen other guys on their channels showing that they've actually got these as part of their stash now, and here's mine. Again, just take a real quick look around the box. Again, because of how many I got, guys, I'm not going to open each one of these, obviously. This is just kind of showing the stash ads. That's a pretty cool Gulf setup there. Actually, wife and I saw about a 47, 48 Ford truck the other day. Might have been a 49 with a Gulf branding on it. It was on a flatbed that we saw. So, but it's got a nice decal sheet with it there. pretty cool. So nice to have one of those in the flock here, so to speak. So 60 Ford. Was able to land one of these. I thought this was so cool. I was over to Hobby Shop in Fort Wayne a couple weeks ago. Was able to pick this one up. That's a 65 Chevelle El Camino pickup with custom camper. So I thought that was pretty cool too. Those really built up really nice. I've seen these build up already, and just really nice. Now I've got the 65 El Camino, the construction one. And it's got a little topper on it, but not the camper, so it's really cool to have this one. So landed one of those 65 El Camino with a camper, and then this one also the same. That's Phil's Hobby Shop in Fort Wayne where I got this one, and then I picked this up too, guys. Check this out. That's the new 77 Jeep CJ7. I guess it's new tooling, and I will take this box open here, guys. I get it. I tell you what, guys, these Revell boxes are so tricky because this top is so thin. If I can pull this body out, if you can see, I don't think I have it out of the bag yet. But that just, I've looked at these molds, guys, very crisp, very nice. And actually, this is going to be actually a perfect candidate for a Daisy Duke Jeep. And that's exactly what I think. I just might make it because the old MPC Daisy Jeep was really about as incorrect as you can get all the way around. It was actually really just an old military Jeep. I think it might have been a Hogan's Heroes at one time, just a regular standard military Jeep at another time, and they just ended up putting the Daisy decals in with that. But the dash is incorrect and all that, so this is going to make a really nice Daisy Jeep. And you've already got the Eagle for the hood, so really all you need is the Dixie for the hood right there. So yeah, you'd have the correct dash and everything. So nice looking kit there, guys. 77 Jeep CJ7 by Revell. And then a couple of garage sale finds. Come across this one. I've been wanting one of these. I should say another one of these. I bought one time that was supposed to have been factory sealed. I got it. I had got it from a friend. He picked it up for me. And I got it home, and the shrink wrap, something looked funny about it. So I opened it up and opened up the inside, and somebody had got in it, and they had taken the interior from I think the lowrider or custom version of this. They swapped the original style door panels and seats and put the custom ones in it. So I still didn't have any original style seats. But guys, this is 100% complete. Everything's in there. So I'll actually have a kit eventually sometime to do the factory style 62 Catalina 421 SD. So nice kit there, guys. That's got some age on it. This was from 2001. So that's got a little bit of age on it right there. And then this one from the same garage sale. I believe, yes, from the same garage sale. Now this is a big one, so I'm going to move these guys back out of the road here. This one was sealed. I've already cracked it open, as I've actually opened most of these, and I'm going to pull this back. We'll get this up on here just a little bit so you can see that better. Okay, that is a Kenworth W900 Aerodyne. And now this, guys, is actually my first video that I did. If I quit moving the camera around, make you sick. My first video that I did was on the Peterbilt conventional, and it was actually by Revell, but was originally a monogram snap tight. Both of these kits were snap tights back in the day, and why they don't advertise them as snap tights today, I don't know what that reason is. I have not checked into that, but really pretty simple trucks to build. They're very simplified. I guess only the model snob, I guess, maybe would really knock this thing. But honestly, guys, if you're just getting into trucks, big rigs, this and the Peterbilt, I highly recommend these, as they're really a fairly simple build, but yet when they're done, they look like a very high-end kit. So very nice. You got a couple different decal options in this one. But I've wanted this one for a while. Guy had it there, and I said, man, I can't pass that one up. So we've got another Kenworth Aerodyne in the stash. And again, guys, no plans right now for building these that I'm showing you, but just glad to have them in the stash, and they'll be there for that proverbial rainy day. And then moving right along. Now these that I've got here, my sister-in-law picked these up for me. She lives in Minnesota, and was at her Walmart and found these on clearance. Check this out. The AMT 65 Bonneville Sport Coupe. Look at that. $3, guys, clearance. It was 15 bucks. Now around here in Ohio and in my area, the Walmart here would never sell these for $3. They'd take them out and throw them away or something before they'd ever lower them that much. But awesome find. She came through for me on that one. She got that for a heck of a deal. So these were gifts to me, and there's awesome decal sheet right there. So that's really cool there. And then this one here as well from the same Walmart in Minnesota. Look there, got a Coca-Cola trailer. That's the Fruhoff van. The beaded panel side, again, $3, guys. Check it out. Another Fruhoff van, and actually, guys, I've probably got about 4 of these Coca-Cola versions now. So all kind of different variations we can do with different tractors and everything like that. So eventually, but you know the big rigs take quite a while. So this is for projects way down the road, but glad to have it nonetheless. And then the last of the stash ads here, guys, for now at least. I do have a couple more, but we'll put them in another video so we don't drag this one out forever. And again, another one for that same $3 is the little Craftsman 63 Chevy 2 Nova station wagon. So really cool curbside style, but this one does have the engine plate. So you could actually find yourself an engine and put in this. And then you could you could put the engine plate in, glue the hood on, and just have it as a curbside. So would be neat to see this in a variety of ways too, either a factory style or a little race car, or just a rusty beater or whatever. So many ways you can do these. It's really cool to see a 4-door station wagon as a model kit in this day and age. So I think that's really cool too. This actually is the second one of these that I've got in the stash now too. So I can do some variations on that. So, all right, guys, that's the stash ads, at least for this time around. I don't have any vintage kit this time because I wanted to cover all these stash ads that I have not gotten to here in recent days. So I did want to cover that. We'll try to dig through the stash and see what else we got in the way of quote-unquote vintage kits, and we'll get them back on the bench here. Now, here's an update on the senior group build. I know I just did one of these recently, but we're making some good progress. I've got most of the chassis done. Now, these wheels and tires are not complete. I just got them sitting on here so I could check the fit, and it looks like everything's sitting on all fours like it should. We'll just bring this in a little bit. That got the chassis painted. That's with that fast dry acrylic enamel. It's actually a 64 Ford color, but I got the transmission painted red. The engine is just setting in there. It is not mounted fast yet, but I painted the engine red as it would have been with the chassis. Got to paint the exhaust pipe here yet. Still some fitment to do, some opening up of those holes for the front wheels there. And then I'm going to do a little bit of light weathering, some black wash, maybe bring out some of these bolts and the spring leaves there. We'll bring them out a little bit, put some around the shocks. But guys, coming along, I really made some good, see, they're wanting to come apart on me. Made some good progress on this, so I was well pleased with that. Now, anything I did when I started to paint this, I had forgot to put the air brake cylinders in there. And again, these won't be all plumbed up separately with hoses and stuff. I just opted not to go that deep on this one as far as that goes. But I did forget to put those on, so I actually ended up brush painting them. So they come out just as good as if they were sprayed. And again, I'm going to weather them up just a little bit anyhow. But there's that Detroit diesel engine right there. So we're getting to come along, and I have to work on the shifter mount. It's kind of fitting a little bit quirky, so I got to do a little bit extra work on that to get that to fit just right. And then the cab, guys, here I've drawn out on here kind of what I'm thinking of going on this paint scheme on this. And again, this is just all roughed in. We'll mask this off, but I'm going to paint the whole thing white first, and then the top is going to be red, where you can see it. The top will be red. This will be white right here. and then red in the middle right here, and then white again along the bottom down here, I think. And then, of course, you have your red come in this way. You have white here, white down on the bottom, and then that'll be all broken up by the grill. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards that. I kind of laid that out. I think I'm going to like that. And then I'm going to put some decals honoring Terry right here on the door, saying Hobby Barn or something like that. So we'll come up with some. I still got to get a hold of STS and make me some of those up too. So along with the tribute sheet that they have available there too. So that's that, guys. And again, this is the GMC Astro, the AMT GMC Astro. And again, a little tricky on the construction on this. But you can see with this setting on here, and if I can do it again without making a monkey of myself, there's the look we'll be going for right there. So it's coming along pretty nice. I'm pretty well pleased with that so far. So that's where we're at on that. Now the 57 Custom, there's no new work done on this since the last time. Well, I take that back. There is one little new thing I've done. I actually got the taillights here in color. Now all I did with these is I had painted them a chrome silver, just from a rattle can, and then I took the stoplight. See that? The stoplight, the tester stoplight, red metallic. Put it in the airbrush and then just sprayed it on there. So now these will stick out on the back side like such. You know, we'll have some nice bullet taillights for the back end. Now with the car, as far as the car goes, I did decide, guys, I am going to shoot for this Mustang engine. And I did learn via a viewer that made a comment that this here, that I had forgotten that this actually does have a rack and pinion unit for it, which would be the steering. So this was just a brace. So we can maybe even eliminate this and come up with something different, maybe reroute it or something and get this thing to work. But I'm going to keep working at it. We may have to alter the oil pan, but I really, really want that Mustang engine in there. I wanted the Mustang engine and the Mustang wheels, so I think that's going to, I think that's the route that I'm going to go. And then all we'll have to do is, once all that's done and set in place, and we'll make sure that's going to stay put, then we can start working on some color. So, but that's really nothing more built on that. I just wanted to let you know that I did decide, because it was this or that 427, and I said I really want to use this Mustang engine there. I just think that would look so cool. So, well, guys, that's all. I think that's it for this one. So just a reminder again, the 21st Annual Model Car Show at New Hope Christian Center on Beatty Road. If you're interested, there's a phone number. Call Robert. There's his email, and then you join us on Facebook, LT Plastic Model World. So it's a great time, guys. I'll have some footage of it again. I'll have some of my stuff out there, and we just have a great time. A lot of good guys out there. We have a good time talking and just sharing ideas and seeing what else we can add to the stash while we're there. All right, guys, that's all I got for now. I'm going to throw a couple of these back in here too to take us out. And with that, I'm going to say, if you guys like this video, give me a like. It's kind of crowded there, guys. Well, we'll put the models in the front. There you go. If you guys like the video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And if you guys are interested in a shop card, I still got plenty of shop cards available. There's my email right there, or it's also in my channel description or in the description of this video. So shoot me an email, and we'll get a shop card out to you just as soon as possible. I guess that's all I've got to say for now, guys. It's good to be back with you. I'm looking forward to more. So until next time, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. So you guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling. Hey guys, jumping back in here real fast. It dawned on me as I was reviewing the video that I had forgot to mention my channel, general channel update too. Coming up in probably middle to late September, I think, I'm going to get back in on my Saturday Spotlight, which is basically taking some of my past builds and just throwing them on a bench in a spotlight and just giving a little rundown on those. I put a halt on that for the summer months. I was up into the, I don't know, I had like mid 20s of those that I had already done. And guys, I know Paul at Left Coast Model Cars is doing the Sunday morning model cars and coffee, which I think is awesome. It's great. I enjoy seeing all you guys' stuff. But the one reason that I'm not in on that is because I had already intended to pick back up on my Saturday spotlight. So I'm going to, like I said, plan on that in about middle to late September. And I may do, instead of a weekly, I may do an every other week. So that's the scoop with that. I know I had got several good comments that people enjoyed those videos. So I want to make sure I get back in on that here for the fall and winter months. And we'll cover those. So guys, now I think I'm done. So with that, we'll talk to you later, guys. We'll see you later. Happy modeling.